Do you spend time thinking about the past? If you already won, that's okay. Because everybody do have a past and everybody think about the past, right? It's not that bad until it is, right? My name is Cyprian. If this is the first time you see my face, you are welcome. Do not forget to subscribe and also do not forget to push the notification. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. Now that I have that out of the way, let's get straight to the video. If you're not happy where you are right now, living in the present, right? What makes you feel like anything will change if you live in the past or think about the past? That's not going to work, right? So living in the past actually slow you down. It slows you down gradually. So guys, living in the past actually rob you of your opportunity in the present. So why do you want to do that? What road is in the past? There's no road there. There is no surprises there no more. The future can give you surprises, good or bad, right? But living in the past, there is no surprises. So why are you going back there? And also, living or thinking about the past is predictable because you know what happened in the past. So why will you do that? Let me give you an example, right? There's this movie called Coming to America, right? I always watch that movie over and over again. I know some of you do, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I watched that movie so many times, like I can predict what could happen the next second or the next minute. Guess what? I know what's going on. That's the past. Like I've seen it before. I know what's going on in the movie. I've been watching it like back to back, right? Just imagine you watching Coming to America over and over again. You can predict the movie. Some of the causes of this insalubrious nostalgia is the fact that when people think about the future, right, they're scared of what could happen. For example, what could happen to friends, family, or even your career. If we keep thinking that way, the fear or you fear of the future, you're not gonna go nowhere. You just have to go. So guys, some of three tips that actually helped me, that push me forward, just keep going and just keep going, living in the, like thinking about the future is number one, you have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. You have to have a goal. You have to have what you're chasing. Once you do that, it actually occupies your time, right? It occupies your time trying to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. That's number one. And number two, take control. You have to take control. If you cannot control certain things, why are you worried about it? I cannot control it. So what am I supposed to do? Kill myself? No, I just cannot control it. So if I cannot control it, I have to just do what I can control and keep it moving. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on what I can control and keep it moving. That's number two. And number three is accomplishment, right? So if you look around you and see that, you just have to ask yourself, what do I already have? Right? I have family, I have good friends, you have those things. And also, what have you achieved this whole time, right? Like if you have a college degree, those are the accomplishments that you should like welcome to your life. Like, wow, okay, this is what I already have. You feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? So guys, those are the three things that could help if you keep thinking about the past, because the past, there's no road there no more. That's number one, guys. Number two, overthinking. So basically, overthinking involves um, thinking of what you could have done differently or the decision you made that you're not sure of, right? So when we start thinking or reasoning like that, right, it causes us stress, right? Your stress level just shoot up, right? So we don't want to be doing that, right? If you know, okay, for example, right, if you're in class or you're taking an exam, for example, and you're not sure of the answer, just go ahead and just pick one answer. Because I remember when I was in college, that's what actually helped me the most, right? Because sometimes the answers can be confusing, right? So just go ahead and pick one answer and just move forward. Because when you overthink, now you don't know which one is correct. Because your first instincts, right? Just go with that, right? When you go with that first instincts, don't worry about nothing else. There's a difference between overthinking and problem solving. I'll give you an example. Overthinking, for example, is when, okay, now the winter is coming, you don't know what to do, you're thinking about the winter, you're thinking about the clothes you should be wearing, or you're thinking about going to go shop for more sweaters, or you thinking about, oh, I hope the heater is working. That's overthinking everything. Why problem solving? Oh, the winter is coming. Okay, so you don't know if you have a sweater. Now you're going to Walmart to get you a sweater. You don't know if the heater is working. You're checking the heat, like you're solving the problems. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And also understanding that it's normal for winter to come. That's what we call problem solving. Number three, pleasing everyone. Yes, pleasing everyone. So let me ask you, are you that person that always want to please people? It's okay if you are that person, because I was once like that. I was just pleasing everyone, making sure everybody think good about me, just basically caring about what people would say about me. What else? I was just keep on pleasing everyone, and guess what was happening to me? I was getting burnt out. I was feeling like I don't have a life, right? If you're that person, today, just stop doing that. You have to have your life back, because people do that purposely. People just do that. They love to do that, especially when they know you are so vulnerable, when they understand, they already know you. They always want to, they call you because they know you're not going to say no. So guys, stop doing that. So what actually helped me back then, what actually helped me that made me stop, is self-awareness. You have to understand who you are. Once you understand who you are, everything stops. Once you understand that, that's what we call self-awareness. When people know who you are, they start doing that to you. Some of the tips that actually help me about pleasing people is, number one, when people know you, right? Always think about whether you are being manipulated, because some people are very good at that. They're very manipulative, right? For example, they're trying to give you a task for you to do that they don't want to do themselves. They know that it's a hard thing for them to do, right? So they'll look for somebody that's so vulnerable that they want to push that task to. And guess what? And because of that person is so vulnerable, that person will accept the tax, right? And now you're killing your time. The things that you're supposed to do, you are not doing it no more, because you just want to please this person that don't even care about you. Because if they care about you, they won't do that to you. Number two, and also realizing that you have a choice to say yes or no about something. I think that's what comes with self-awareness. When you know who you are, you understand yourself. I'm telling you, when you know who you are, and when you finally get that self-awareness, don't be surprised you start losing some relationships. Don't be surprised that start happening to you, because you actually understand who you are. So people cannot just pick up the call and pick up the phone and just give you a call for you to help them do something that they themselves cannot do. So that's what I call self-awareness. So it's okay if you start losing some friends. It's okay if you start losing all that in your life, because you don't need them no more. They are not supportive anymore. They are what we call users. They're trying to use you, always trying to use you, because of they know that you cannot say no. So this time around is the time for you to start saying no to something. For example, when somebody call you on the phone and they want you to help them do something, don't just, if you cannot say, oh, no, no right now. But it's okay to say no, not right now. But do you know what I always say? Let me get back with you. Because the reason I'm saying that is because when I say let me get back with you, I have the time to put down the phone, right, and think about it, right? I have the time to think about it. Is this something worth doing? Especially when you actually know this person. Is this something worth doing? I just think about it and just, now I have to weigh everything. Like, okay, do I want to do it or not? If I don't want to do it, I pick the phone back up and then, hey, yeah, I cannot do it. I have that going on. Straight up, just push it forward. Just tell them what it is, because people are users. They are users. They're trying to use you. They're trying to use you they're trying to use you so they can get what they want. Now it's not about them no more. Guess what? It's about you. That's number two. Number three, you want to have friends around you that you can easily say no to. Those are the understanding friends that you have. Friends that know that they understand that you have a life, and they also understand that you have a choice, and they understand who you are. Those are the kind of friends you want to be around you. You don't want to have friends around you that when you tell them no, then they start having attitude. You don't want to have that kind of friends, right? If your friends ask you to do something, you say no, they can still have a good vibe with you. Those are the kind of people you want to have around you. Those are the kind of people you want to have around your life. Know your friends. You don't have to have too much. Two, three, or one is okay. People can it's someone that you can just say, hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like when you tell them, say, okay, no problem. Those are the kind of people you want to be around you. Those ones are not users, not the people that or the friends that when you say no to them, it's like the whole world wants to end. Like you don't want those kind of people. Understand? You don't want those kind of people. So yes, that's number three, and I will go over that's number three tip about pleasing people, right? So I'll go over to number four. No, that's number three, but number four among the list that I'm going to list to you, tell you guys about. So number four is when you are worried about what people think of you. Why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about what people think of you? Who care about these people? Who are these people? Why are you giving these people so much power over you? Why are you making it feel like these people are controlling your life? Why are you worried about them? These people that you worried about, they have problems too. They have other things to worry about. You know what's funny? Sometimes it's our head. Sometimes it's just our head that's actually doing that to us. What will this person say about me? The way I carry myself. I don't want to. If you if you keep worrying about what people think about you, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to go far. You're not going to make a decision. So whatever people think about you is none of your business, right? So don't care about whatever you want to do, do it. Don't care about what people say. That's none of their business. Let them focus on them. Let them focus on their own business. Just do you. And like I said, it all goes back to self-awareness. Understand who you are. They say good or bad, that's their problem. They're not stopping anything from you. They're not stopping you from not getting money. They're not stopping you from not going to school. They're not stopping you from not looking good. You're still going to look good regardless of them. You're still going to look good regardless. So just stay focused and don't worry about what people will say, because those people have their own problem to deal with. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's our head that's actually thinking like that. There's nobody worried about us. There's nobody looking at us. So we just have to keep it focused and just keep doing what we're doing. That's number four. And the last but not the least, guys, number five, doubting yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? So if you keep seeking validation upon something, now you're losing yourself. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to doubt yourself. Let me give you an example. So if you have a project, right, at work that you want to finish, right, and you keep changing that project off of just feedback. For instance, if you keep changing the project off of feedback, do you know what happened? Now you're losing your voice. Because the goal is not to be that, right? You cannot be doubting yourself. You cannot always be seeking validation. It's okay to ask for help once or twice, but if you keep doing that, you're losing your voice. And once that happens, people don't trust you no more. They don't believe in you no more. Because guess what? When you start doubting yourself, now you're telling yourself you don't believe in yourself. And guess what? If you don't believe in yourself, then you want people to believe in you. So how will you become a manager, or how can you lead? How can you lead people when you cannot lead yourself? Or how can you lead people when you cannot manage yourself? You know what I mean? So once the goal is stop seeking validation. Once you have a project, or once there's anything that you want to do, just go ahead and do it. So yes, that's number five. So guys, that's all I have. Those are the things that actually helped me. Those are the things that I stopped doing, stop doing. And I hope you understand, and I hope you can stop doing that as well, so you can move forward. And again, if this is your first time you coming in, guys, you are welcome. Do not forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to push the notification. That way you get notified every time I post. So guys, that is it for now. Peace.